All right, here we go. Welcome back. God, it's hot though. Today is temperature change. Wow.
Yeah, of course it's hot, Jacob. We're in Florida.
So clearly we're in a little different environment today. We're actually lobster and crab fishing off the Keys in Florida, off Isla Mirada, a fishery that's always interested me and wanted to learn more about. Jesse's kind enough to take us out on his boat, show us the ropes, teach us about a fishery that's so wild. And we're also using some wild bait that I never imagined I would be using. Here's one of them. The other one, my dad's not too thrilled about. This is my dad also in the back. He followed us all the way to Key West, and he's gonna be learning about the fishery as well, which is gonna be super cool. We're both really excited about it.
Passengers, flight 5180.
All right, the mission is underway, and we are running a tight schedule. Our flight got delayed a half an hour, and we have a connection flight in DC that we're probably gonna miss. We're within 5 minutes, so we're gonna be running.
We'll have 8 minutes to get our get.
That's like a lot of time, right? We're good. We're good. I'm gonna tell him to put the hammer down. All right, we literally got 5 minutes to make it to the next flight. I'm guessing we're never gonna make it. Do we have any idea?
American C-25.
Let's go. Off we go. Oh, cheat code. I'm gonna die. My lungs hurt. Oh, you're coming?
Yeah, I thought we should bring your dad.
Burnt my tank coat for nothing.
Well, I thought we should bring your dad.
Do it. Thank you. All right, we made the flight, and I'm about dead, but we made it.
Exit path lighting in the aisle will illuminate.
2 hours later, 2.5 hours later, we're in Miami. It took me the whole entire 2.5 hour flight to catch my breath. Now we gotta get our hot rod wheels. Where'd he go?
I think it's the right flight.
We got on the plane with a crew of 3. We got off the plane with a crew of 2.
Where is good? Where do you go?
Welcome, are you ready, sir?
Yes, sir. Oh. Jeez. Ain't this a beauty? What the hell you got me into? I should have known better than get teamed up with you two.
Yep, you should have, but here you are. Okay, always been curious about trying out a Tesla. They happen to have one there. So we're trying it. This could be a mistake. We planned on doing quite a lot of driving. This thing's only got 260 miles, so it's gonna be a constant challenge, but always wanted to try one out, so here we go. If we can figure out how to go.
It is so quiet.
Trunk unlatched.
Well, I get it. You fellas just sit there and relax just like you've been doing.
Yeah, you can't get out then.
Oh, I got it. I found it. It's just a button and the door opens for you.
All right, we have made it just outside of Miami, Florida, and we are headed to the Keys. We're headed to Isla Mirada. We're meeting up with Jesse, and he's gonna take us out. He's a crab fisherman and lobster fisherman, and we're gonna go out and see what we can catch. We're gonna try something new. I've always been interested in the Florida Keys commercial fisheries. Spent quite a bit of time down here fishing recreationally. Always been interested in the commercial fisheries of the Keys. Never got the opportunity to go do it, so we're gonna go see it firsthand, see what we catch. We made it. If we can figure out how to get out of here. This car is like a spaceship. I'm gonna throw some older clothes on, and then we got some oil pants and stuff, and boots, and
whatever gear you brought.
yeah. We'll get rigged up real quick, and we'll be ready to go in 5 minutes.
Let's do it to it.
All right, we just got the Jesse's, and we got a bit of a problem. I don't know why it never crossed my mind. We got like a major superstition at home, especially my dad specifically. A major superstition with pink curly-tailed farm animals on the boat. I started out fishing on his boat, getting this drilled into my head from the time I was a kid to the time, well, even to today if I went on his boat. You do not say the pink curly-tailed farm animal word, which starts with a P, on a boat. You don't speak of it, you don't talk about it, and you certainly do not bring it on the boat. That's what they use for bait down here. They're using P feet, the feet of them, and I've literally been screamed at by my dad. Honestly, I'm not even exaggerating that. He screamed at for saying the P word on the boat. I don't even know what we're gonna do. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get on the boat. He's not gonna be impressed. Probably gonna think it's a setup. He's probably gonna think that I knew the whole time, but I didn't. I just looked in the boat. I couldn't believe my eyes. I don't know what he's gonna do. We're gonna find out in a minute, because him and Jeremy are in the car getting ready to go right now. I'm gonna do my pre-game spiritual ritual, which might give us a little good luck in return to offset that bad luck. Now, what is my pre-game spiritual ritual, you ask? It's actually a game called Fishing Clash, and you get to fish right on your phone. It's an awesome game. You can fish all over the world. You can fish from land, or you can fish from your boat. You can fish for hundreds of different species. It's a really fun game. I'm a bit of a fishing addict, if you didn't notice. I've been playing it all the way down. The flight down here, anywhere, anytime. You don't need to worry about the weather when you're fishing. It has some of the most realistic graphics you've ever seen on a mobile game. You can upgrade your baits, your lures, your fishing rods, your licenses. You can compete in tournaments, daily tournaments, weekly tournaments, form clans. The options are endless. It's a lot of fun. As you progress through the game, you can upgrade your fishing skills. Fishing Clash is also the sponsor of today's video, and without sponsors like them, we wouldn't be able to go on trips like this and go to cool parts of the world and see different fisheries like we're doing here. This is something that I've always wanted to do, so thank you Fishing Clash for sponsoring the video. If you want to help out the channel, download the game with the link below. Once you download the game, you can use my gift code, which is Lobster, which activates a free $20 reward, a unique avatar, and again, it's completely free for you. So that's it. That's my ritual for good luck before heading out on any fishing adventure. First step is to get warmed up on Fishing Clash. Again, download the game, use the code Lobster. It'll help the channel out. Oh, that's a nice one. Dad took the bait out.
Jake. I don't think I can get on this river.
So Dad's super superstitious about the pink curly-tailed farm animals on boats. They're not allowed on boats up home, so that's what we're using for bait today. What?
No, I'm dead serious. I wouldn't have come if I'd known that.
So, how are you feeling about it now?
Alright.
Climb on in.
Wow.
I've been using for stone crab bait.
They work pretty good for bait?
Not really.
Is that thing real?
But they're fun to shoot. Oh yeah.
No, it ain't either. That is real,
Yes. Yeah. It's not even a big one.
Oh, that's a big one.
Never put oil pants on over shorts.
I know.
That feels kind of different.
This your first time in the Keys?
No, we've been in a few times, but not for a while.
Doing first? We're hauling lobster traps?
Yeah, we're gonna be pulling some inshore lobster gear, see if there's anything left crawling around in here, and then we're gonna pull a handful of offshore crab traps. From there, we're gonna swing back in, pull some inshore crab gear as well. It's all stone crab is a target species, but as always on this boat, we also harvest aquarium tropicals. So, see what we get. You never know.
All right, here comes the first trap. See what we got.
Right over the top. That's it. Let it fall.
Here we go, we're hauling. First trap of the Florida Keys lobster fishing. That is a huge crab. This is really cool already.
Just grab them by the hind leg, let them dangle, they can't grab you.
Look at the size of his claws.
Careful, it's 19,000 PSI.
Holy.
Wow.
That is really cool. So that's a nice one, right?
That's a nice crab. Yeah, that's a really nice crab.
So we take one of its claws, both of its
We
claws?
take them both.
All right.
Crab this size are both legal, obviously. So the way you crack these is put your pinky right up there above the knuckle where you want it to break, and you bend it until it stops moving. Just a quick jerk.
Pop it up.
So that breaks it below the knuckle.
Yep.
So it doesn't bleed out and die.
Gotcha.
And it goes in the trash can. You do the same thing with this, only it's left-handed. Back in the water with them.
Nice. There's another one. So that one's got a small claw and a big claw. So somebody's already took his claw at one point.
Or he lost it in a
Or
fight.
he lost it, right.
Fish eat them all the time, but this one over here is definitely legal.
Nice.
That's it.
Here, Dad, do you want to bait this one? Dad, we got to bait the trap. Come on.
Just worry about getting home. I'll tell you some stories, Jesse. We get going.
I
I get
believe
to know you a little bit. I'll tell you some Charlie tale stories.
Trap number 1, we got some nice stone crab in. We're hauling trap number 2 right now. Jesse's hoping for stone crab. I'm hoping for lobsters. Holy cow! Look at them all.
Yeah.
They're all little, but there's a lot of them.
Wow. Shorts.
Yeah, those are crazy looking.
So they are. Oh yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Calibrated eyes. You can play with one if you want. There's going to be plenty more.
Is there anything to watch out for, or are we good to just grab them? Wow, look at that. That is so cool. We got our first Florida Keys lobster. Listen to it. What's the noise? That must be like a...
They're antlers.
Scratching them
they've
together?
Got a plate. I'll show you. See, he wiggles it.
Wow.
See that orange part
Yeah.
down there?
Yeah. And that must be in, like, they make
communicate.
noises right on the
Yeah, they
bottom.
pop.
That's crazy.
Noisy little bastards.
How you telling male or female on one?
The same with your lobsters up there. You got the swimmerettes underneath.
Our first Florida Keys lobster. It's a short, but we're gonna get a keeper. There's a bunch of shorts, so we just throwing these all over?
Nope, leave them all inside.
Oh, right, because you use these as bait, right?
Yep.
So these are good bait here, which is something that's interesting.
They're
At home,
gregarious animals that like to hang out together. So this is like their dive bar, if you will, and they just like to hang out in there and
this thing's like a spider. He's like,
they're huggy.
they're crazy. Did you hold one?
Grabbed one, yeah.
So cool. So we're just leaving them all in, setting it back.
Leave them all in there.
Bait it. Trap number 3. The first one we had a bunch of crabs. The second one we had a bunch of short lobsters. This one we're gonna have some keeper lobsters. Oh, look at this crab! Wow! Look at the size of that crab claw. That's a huge one.
Yeah, that's a big crab.
Is that like one of the bigger ones?
That's huge.
Like how much is that
He's
claw?
grabbed hold of the trap and he won't let go.
Jeez, ain't he got a claw on him.
That is crazy.
Goddamn dinosaur. Don't let him grab you. You will cry like a little girl. You don't want to do that. Don't drop him. That's an expensive crab.
That is nuts. Look at the size of that crab claw.
This is an absolute monster crab claw. Basically, the cases of bait that we get, it's the industry standard here, is pig's feet.
No, don't say the word though. We can curly tail.
Curly tail tootsies.
Yeah.
And we also get ham hocks. Can I say ham?
Ham's good.
Ham's acceptable.
Dad's
All right.
stressed out right now.
Ham hocks and curly tail.
Farm animals.
Yeah, things.
Yeah.
And stone crabs like them. Lobsters can chew on them if they want to, but that's not why they go in the trap. Yeah, that's it.
All right, next one. Let's see what this one's got. This is trap 4. We're still after a keeper. Lobster. Oh, a bunch of shorts. Maybe a keeper? So we're hoping we get a keeper so we can bring it back and actually cook it and eat it and compare it to what we have at home. I've never eaten one of these lobsters, so I'm very interested to try it. These things are so fast. This one must be the one that he's thinking is close to a keeper. Hopefully we can get a keeper.
That's a legal fish.
Nice.
Yeah.
We got one.
So like if they're short, then this will come back.
Right, same as at home.
Behind the carapace.
So what's the measured length?
3 inches.
3 inches. So it's pretty similar to home. We're 3 1/4 at home, measure them the same way. We got a keeper. We're gonna try it out. When we get back, we're gonna cook it up. You got me nervous about grabbing these things.
Well, should be. They'll hurt you.
All right, so we got one big claw in the pink. So we put our pinky. All right, I think I know how to do
So
this.
you wanna grab that one so it's not swinging it around. He'll grab you with that little one too.
I feel like a greenhorn right now.
It's okay. Don't be afraid. There you go. You got him. No, not the little one, just the big
Right.
one.
Okay, pinky goes right there, and then bend it.
Bend it in just like a Jonah. There you go. That's it. Perfect crack.
Dinner. Then this one goes back to grow new claws and
Let me see
reproduce.
that rig right there.
Watch out for his claw.
Yeah, he wants careful. I might bite him.
So the reason for breaking them off is so they grow new ones, right?
Right. They regenerate every limb on their body.
Right.
So it just takes a little time, depends on the crab's age and the crab's diet as to how long that takes. But they're able to survive, reproduce, regrow new claws that might even be harvested again later.
Cool.
Depending on the circumstance.
There we go. We've only hauled 4 traps. We've already got some awesome monster stone crab claws that we're going to try to cook later. We've also got a keeper lobster, which was my main objective. I really wanted to catch a keeper, cook it up, and try it and compare it. We've still got a lot of traps left to haul. I'm excited to see what's in store.
All right, send it.
Ah!
Doesn't that feel better?
Was that good? Did I do that?
It feels good,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Ah!
I got a block behind me.
Geez, that's an old gate anymore. Beaut. That one's a big one. Yeah, it is.
You got a good one in there?
Yeah. Hey, right there, isn't it?
That's a
This
stone-
one right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a keeper.
That's a stone crab we already caught. You can send him home.
This one's purple.
Yeah, we got a lot of different colors. This is a legal one.
Another keeper.
Just barely.
2 keepers. We got a purple one. What colors do you get?
Yeah, we get purple, we get mahogany, we get blonde, we just get the
Pull the purple one.
black and yellow. Kind of a bumblebee job.
Oh, a fish.
Hey!
That is a margate.
Margate. So you use fish for bait too? Or this is one of the aquarium fish. We got our first fish. Margate. Sounds like a pretty common fish.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We're using him for bait.
Crab bait later.
More fish to come. All right, here we go. We've caught a bunch of nice crabs, nice lobsters. We're on trap like 7. Let's see what we got. Keeper lobster.
Big, isn't it?
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that's a nice lobster.
that's a big one.
That's all you,
Geez,
Jake.
I'd say so.
Look at that. Look how pretty they are. That's cool. All the life in them, isn't there? Monster crab. That's like the other one.
He's only got 1 claw, so he's easy to shake hands with.
That's good.
Just grab him by the 1 claw.
That's a huge claw.
Geez, ain't that a
These
big
things
claw.
stress me out. I've handled crabs my whole life, and Jesse's got me stressed out grabbing these things. They are a lot faster and a lot more aggressive.
Hey, where's your carrot test tape?
I know, we should have brought something to stick in his claw. So popping these claws off, they'll actually do it on their own as well on bottom if they get in fights with each other, like lobsters at home. Sometimes they'll even use them to deter predators, stuff like that. So we're gonna pop his claw off, send him home to grow new ones and make some babies.
Jesse at home.
Oh! We got 2 nice keepers here. One of them's lighter color than the other, purple. Said they get them in a variety of different colors. They are so much faster and so much harder to hold on to. We're gonna cook some up later and try them, compare them to what we're used to cooking. I've never actually eaten one of these. They're so cool. Look at the colors.
The little antennas they got coming off their face, those are actually defensive tools. They'll use them to kill fish, they'll use them to try to deter predators. Crawling around in about 1.5 feet of water. Oh, that's a yellowtail.
Yellowtail. Nice.
Not a very good color on him. He's really pale. It's a baby.
Got a little baby blue crab. And he just shed paper soft. That's what he was in before this. Now he'll harden up if he's like a lobster. Super soft right now. You could actually eat him.
I wouldn't.
I was joking. Pretty cool. So we've hauled around 150. Here comes the last one. We're about to pull it up, see what's in this last trap, and then we're headed in. We're actually going to take them to where they sell them and grade the claws. So that'll be pretty cool to see as well. Then we're going to go do our cook, try them out, see how they taste. Last trap, Jeremy. What do we got? Well, I think so. It might be a short.
Yeah, we'll gauge it just in case, but it looks short. Yeah, it's a short.
You want to put your fish in this one?
Yeah.
Put it in loose?
Just throw them in the bottom and put a 6 foot in the cup. That'll work just dandy.
All right. There she goes. Hey. It's mostly weighing them. on salmon. Dad, we made it back. We didn't break down. Can you at least hold one now? We gotta get a picture of you holding it. We made it.
The chances of that happening ain't real good.
He's disgusted with the whole bait operation.
Can I tell Jesse the story about the Philip? He wouldn't believe it if I told him. At home, we play little gigs on each other, put stuff on each other's boat. Well, I went through a little phase. We had live raccoons running around on the boat.
Wow.
I had a live skunk in my boat. My buddy, the next day, had a live curly tail, one of them things, a little baby one, live one. They put it on his boat for a gig. The next morning, his boat was on bottom, sunk. Never used it again. Brand new boat.
Wow.
And I can go on and on and on with stories.
Glad we made it through the day.
We made it.
We survived.
Yeah, maybe.
We survived.
Turned over a new leaf, I don't know.
All right, we're cooking up the stone crab claws and we're boiling them, right?
Yes.
And what's the trick? Is this a top secret trick, or you said it's finicky? We can mess it up if we do it wrong.
It's very specific, but it's not exactly a secret. You get your water boiling, and you put your stone crab claws in the boiling water for 8 minutes exactly. And you pull them out, and you put them directly into ice water for 15 minutes.
Long time? Okay. The
Chill,
ice releases
let them chill
it. Yeah.
all the way through, and that constricts the meat away from the shell, so you can actually eat it.
Cool. I'm excited to try it. Our Jonah crabs are good at home. I've heard that these are a different texture, a different flavor. Oh, let's try a different one. So we're eating it this looks just like our crabs.
Okay, just like any other crab claw.
Whoa, it's a different, whoa. Wow. There's a lot of similarities in our crab in this one. But there's also a lot different. I gotta say it is better. I'm surprised. The texture's different. But the taste is very similar. But this is more firm, like it holds together better. Ours is like brittle, like if you peel it apart, it's like all flaky and it falls apart. This feels like it would hold together a little more. They're very similar though. I thought there was gonna be more difference than there is. But they're actually pretty similar. You would be able to tell them apart mostly because of texture. A little bit from taste as well. It's delicious. It's a very good crab claw. Thank you very much. There you go. Right, come on. Wow. Really good, ain't it? Similar. Like if you closed your eyes and you tried one or the other, like it would be kind of like it's very. It is. It reminds you a lot of Jonah crabs, though, right?
Yeah. It's a cross between you. Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's
Shrimp
shrimp
and crab claw.
Yeah. It is really good. It's a very good claw.
Really good.
Empty right there? No, that's just bottom.
Run it all the way down.
Right down the back.
Right.
Like these ones.
So you want to run the bottom of the scissors all the way down as far as you can.
Got it. Okay, so does that look all right?
Yep, looks good to me. You want to get all the way down to the last joint. Choke up on it as much as you can.
Oh, there we go. I'm in now.
That's it. All the way down. There you go.
Good?
Yep. Take the scissors out, take the knife, run the knife all the way down through to the back.
Gotcha. Oh, on the other side.
Now
Right.
just peel the whole thing apart and it'll butterfly just like this.
Nice. Look at that.
Like you've been doing it
Just
all
like
your
a
life.
pro. Sweet. All right, so we're going to season some of them. We're going to cook some of them with no seasoning so we can get a comparison. Then we can actually tell what the lobster tastes like without anything else. Have you tried one of these?
What is it?
The lobster tails. Have you ever eaten them?
Oh, no.
We're going to cook some with Old Bay. We're going to cook some without seasoning. We're going to compare them.
Yeah?
You going to try it?
Well, I'm going to try it.
Let's do it.
Oh, you should have seen it.
All right, they are done. They look delicious. We're going to go over. We're going to try them out. Check these out. This one has seasoning. This one does not. We got to get your impression. Which one do you want to try?
Seasoning.
Seasoning? Pull some out of there. Or eat it like a sandwich, however you want to do it. I'll try seasoned one also. All right, here we go. First impression of the Florida lobster. This is my first time. Literally never tried one of these before. I don't even know how to go about eating it. Here we go. This one's seasoned with Old Bay. Meat looks similar. Texture's the same as a tail. The flavor of the Old Bay is confusing me, but it's good. It's really good. Maine lobster is better flavor, sweeter. This is delicious though. It's very good. What'd you think of the tail?
Good, damn good. I'd eat it all day long.
But you like Maine lobster better?
Maine lobster I think is better
Yep.
than this, but hey, the stone, I think the crab is better than any of our crab.
Yep.
I would say.
Yep.
Lobster, I think our lobster beats it. But it's all good.
Well, Jesse, thank you very much for having us, showing us the fishery. I've always been interested in it, and the food's delicious. The crabs are awesome. The tails are great. It was awesome to meet you. I appreciate it very much.
Thanks for coming down.
We're gonna tag his socials in either right here on the screen or they'll be in the description. You can head on over to his channel if you want to continue seeing more of this stuff. One last big thank you to Fishing Class for sponsoring this video and making it possible.